This is the race committee. The wind sampling is complete and this race is live.
Welcome to the semi-finals of the PUIG Women's America's Cup. The final 6 in the showdown to find the top 2 to make the final. Group A, Group B, all mixed, points washed away, and we are good to go from race management, and late afternoon conditions have certainly come to play. Stephen McIver, double Olympic gold medalist, Shirley Robertson, triple champion of the America's Cup, Glenn Ashby, and former America's Cup tactician on the water, Peter Lester. Cannot wait for this because now you gotta win.
And Stephen, all good things are worth waiting for. The best breeze of the day, and we have it now. Just look at that. Just check out the ghost boat as well. It seems to be liking the left-hand side of the track, and we can see more pressure down that side. I'm sure that's why it's going there. So yeah, lots to look forward to in this race. Full-on foiling conditions.
It's going to be a real sprint race. All these 6 teams absolutely going to be loving this breeze that's just filled down the course. So should see some really good foiling action. No excuses to be off the foils now with this extra 1 or 2 knots of true wind speed, sitting around 11 to 12 knots average at the moment. So fantastic condition, Shirley.
3 of the teams have been out here most of the day, checking in with the conditions. 3 of the teams, including this one from the Netherlands, absolutely brand new and fresh, looking to make a massive impact in this semi-final series.
So just a little over 60 seconds to start on the road to the final in the inaugural PUIG Women's America's Cup.
Green is gone now and keep 20. Okay, stand by tech. And stand by tech. Up in there, tech looking now.
The standout performer here from the invited groups.
They've already packed. Forward up here. They already packed here, so rolling up
All
here.
the teams executing their final tacks into the start line.
5 to kill boat.
25 seconds to go to the start.
4 to kill boat.
Killing a little bit of time. The idea is to be fully wound up to speed, even over speed if you can be, and try and take an advantage over the rest of your opponents and get off the line cleanly.
Here we go, lining up, semi-final 1 in the PUIG Women's America's Cup. We are just about good to go, and it is green light.
This is the umpires. Get behind OCS penalty Netherlands.
One error from the Dutch there, need to get back. But what a tight start for the other teams. There's 3 best teams from each group showing what they've got.
Sail Team Barcelona, local team, really getting off the line really, really well, as did Swedish Challenge, powered by Adams Technologies. Athena Pathway also getting nice and clear, sailing into more pressure on that left-hand side of the course.
Penalty clear.
Kiwis just not quite getting off the start line as they'd like to. They'll be trying to sail in clear air.
-1-0.
We are 1 and then left, eh? Happy for -1.
Let's focus, Joe. Just concentrate on speed.
I'm on speed. I got it.
Joe Alley, gold silver medalist. Behind her, Gemma Jones.
Big left shift coming down that left-hand side of the course. You see the local team from Barcelona representing Spain doing a beautiful job.
Ok, ci sono le spine qua. Girano, protesto, poggia.
Yeah, tight cross here with Italy coming on starboard with Spain. Spain just clear ahead.
This is the umpires.
far enough
Penalty
advanced.
Great Britain relative Italy.
Wow, but Great Britain have copped a penalty in relation to Great Britain.
Penalty clear.
So that, and that penalty was wiped off very quickly and very effectively. So they didn't actually, they got penalised, but didn't lose a lot of ground in terms of racecourse positioning.
This is the race committee. We are moving the leeward gate, lengthening to 1 nautical mile.
That's a good sign with the cross coming in here. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, Sail Team Barcelona. Well, you know we're in the semi-finals, don't you, right now, because this is tight racing. The local team, Sail Team Barcelona, at the head of the fleet at the moment. No, and then it'll change. Just keep your eye on the bottom of your screen for whichever team you are supporting. There's Athena Pathways Great Britain. They will get around in 4th position, followed by Emirates Team New Zealand, who got in late. Last 6th race of Group A, and they did the job to make it, and they were pumped. But look at the locals, Sail Team Barcelona.
They had a plan. I mean, they came off that line, they went to the left-hand side. It was more pressure, and again, they've gone back to that side. They look so strong.
Sailing
Race
beautifully.
committee, we protested Spain and never had a response. Big duck for us on starboard.
This is the umpires, that was green.
Sailing the boat beautifully. Potential tight cross coming up further down the course between the Italian team of Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. They are right-of-way boat, but the Spanish team, I think, are well and truly clear ahead, so they'll be just keeping their shoulders back and sailing the boat fast.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, lengthening to 1.1 nautical miles.
That is always a good sign. A longer course, more breeze. We're currently seeing between 10 and 12, 13 knots.
We know it's only the first race of 4 races in the semi-finals, but it's you get the feeling with Sail Team Barcelona in the lead right now, looking strong. Underdogs against the big dogs, right? The America's Cup teams against the invited teams. This will be a nice story that will unfold over 4 races.
Absolutely doing a brilliant job at the moment. Sylvia Mars and her team showing the big America's Cup teams how it's done in their local waters, and hopefully they can keep sailing the boat well. They're doing a beautiful job at the moment, and some really, really tight racing coming into this bottom gate.
Swedish team on the prowl, though, have really closed the gap. It's going to be tight at this bottom gate.
A little overstand there by Sail Team Barcelona, just giving away a little bit of distance, but they will lead round this bottom gate.
Sail Team Barcelona leading the fleet, but boy, look how it's tightened up at the bottom here. Wow, that was tight. Both boats, Luna Rossa and Sweden, doing the job and staying up on the force, because boy, there was a moment there.
Yeah, the Swedish
both got out of it.
Absolutely, Stephen. The Swedish having to give room to Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli to get round that mark, which they did. And now some tight crosses at the bottom, the remaining 3 places.
This is no holds barred. Feels like a little bit. Athena Pathway, Great Britain go around. Emirates Team New Zealand go around, and Yacht Team Dutch Sail. So tight racing. Semi-final number 1, PUIG Women's America's Cup.
Oh, and the Swedish team have come off their foils in their tack, so they've had a big touchdown. Just exiting that, but looking at a replay here of that bottom mark. The Swedes giving room, and no penalty, or luckily no contact on the boats. Both teams doing a great job to avoid each other. You see how quickly these boats come in. The Swedes really having to take evasive action there. All rights to Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli to get around that mark. Both teams doing well to not collide.
There is only 4 races in this semi-final. You have to finish in the top 2. There is no prizes after that. It is going to require some punchy sailing, some elbows out, some real execution.
Don't mind elbows out, Shirley. I think it's great because you see how skillful all these sailors are in these AC40s, as we've seen for all of the PUIG Women's America's Cup, particularly in conditions like this.
Come up a little bit, nothing out more. Target 26, see the boundary. Copy. Stand by, tack.
Yeah, nice long boundary hop for Spain, all the way across to the left, now coming all the way across to the right hand. There's good pressure over here on the right, and tactically they've got Italy tucked right behind them. And of course the top two, it's first and second is the cutoff to go through to the final, but it's the Spanish who are just stringing together an absolute beautiful race at the critical time.
Sí, hay bastantes roles. Caemos dos.
Vale.
Aguanta
15
ahí.
para ley.
Aguanta ahí. Empieza a tener menos power en la mayor. Mejor la Feli. Viene bien todo.
Vale, y board down no llegaremos.
Board down, no pasa nada. 1, 2, 1. Vale.
High wind, board down. Vale, voy un poco para arriba.
Sí.
Ángulo.
Vale. Si no, da igual, no vamos a pasaremos muy a derecha, así que ponte ya
Vale.
rubias.
Yes, Baesta and Paula Barcelo. Paula, I should say, pronounced in Spanish, doing a beautiful job locking in their AC40, sailing a very, very clean race and really, really
Va a entrar más presión en 10.
doing well to hold off Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, Shirley.
Yeah, not a great amount of time on the boat. One of the invited teams, a lot more time in the simulator than actually on the water, but they have really controlled this racetrack and extended on this leg. Really nice job.
Big battle going on behind them, but they'll be absolutely loving having a clean set of goggles, and just by sailing the boat well and keeping out of trouble with the boats behind them, they've been able to extend.
Sail Team Barcelona coming through to the top gate for the last time before the downward leg. Just one thing they proved, particularly on the opening day of Group B, consistency. Second, 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 fourth. They knew what they were about from the start of this regatta. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, we know all about them. They know how to win them and win them well. And they are one of the teams to just follow because they are a massive threat. But remember, new ball game. Athena Pathways Great Britain get themselves up a mini hole after that off and on penalty. Yacht Team Dutch Sail have had a good upward leg. Now battling with Emirates Team New Zealand. And the touchdowns really hurt the Swedish challenge powered by Artemis Racing.
Okay, I'm matching them. You're okay.
The semi-final series, only the top two boats going through to the match race final, so absolutely critical to be racing for those first and second positions in the six-boat fleet race.
I think we're going on the boat tonight.
Nice pressure in 5. Okay, driving and 3, 2, 1, board down, heavy, wild nuts, turning, Dutch match, and 8, yeah.
1. Angle.
Yeah.
Hold this angle.
Yeah. Launch the Dutch.
So heading towards the finish line in race 1, shooting. Look at the gap that Sail Team Barcelona have got on Luna Rossa.
They've sailed so well. I mean, it is golden foiling conditions, isn't it? 10 to 12 knots, not too bumpy, but they've really controlled this race. Had a great plan from the get-go.
Well, the Spanish have really haven't put a foot wrong as they come across now. They'll jibe in front of the Italians and then run it down to the finish. They'll just pick up the ley line before they go into the jibe, but this has been a very classy performance by the Squadron. I hope I haven't given them the commentator's curse. No, good recovery. So good recovery, a little bit rough through that jibe.
So hang on a moment, just hang on a moment. Sail Team Barcelona might be run down by the Italians, or will they? Have they recovered enough to get the first win in the semi-finals?
Still really stalled on that sail plan, just exiting there. They need to put that windward foil down and just coast it straight into the finish.
It's a win for the invited teams, and only just. Congratulations, Sail Team Barcelona. They get the first semi-final win, followed by Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. And it looks like Athena Pathway, Great Britain will pick up third spot and the 5 points. Oh my goodness gracious.
Really wanted to jump through the TV screen and give that wheel a little left hand down there on board the Spanish boat coming out of that touchdown, but a fantastic job by Sail Team Barcelona, and they take max points in this first race.
Emirates Team New Zealand will finish in 4th position, pick up the 3 points, 3 races to go. You've got to be in the top 2. New Zealand across, they finish 4th. Yacht Team Dutch Sail and Sweden, who touched down after that mark running, has really hurt them. And it will Yacht Team Dutch Sail 5th, and the Swedish Challenge powered by Artemis Technologies in 6th spot.
Should we do a right turn to the chase?
Yeah, we clear to dive here.
Yeah, okay.
Diving into one number down.
How about this? You get across the line. Yes. Yeah, we're here to play. We're here to win. We want to be in that final. Smiles all around. Well raced Sail Team Barcelona. Confirmation of the opening semi-final of 4 in the PUIG Women's America's Cup. And the locals do the job. Sail Team Barcelona with a 7-second win over Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli and Athena Pathway. Remember, all the points have been scratched. They start afresh. And you've got to be in that top 3 really. Well, you've got to be in the top 2 if you want to be in the final. But if you keep scoring consistently over the next 3 races, that's all you have to worry about.